Batman Returns. Is it a Christmas movie or not? Apparently, that's what the internet has been debating these days. But over here at the BenCave, we don't care about such questions. We care about the real questions, such as, which character was originally meant to be Penguin's brother in Batman Returns? Which character from the 1989 movie was originally brought back to get killed off? And how did the Joker almost posthumously play a role in the plot of the movie? Find out in this episode of the BenCave. Welcome once again to the BenCave. I am the man who knows too much about Batman. This is Benoit. And I am wearing my Batman Returns Bruce Wayne action figure shirt, in case you were wondering what the hell this is. Let's jump into it. Here are 5 things you didn't know about Batman Returns. If you read a lot of the internet these days, you might believe that Harvey Dent was originally supposed to be in Batman Returns in the role that would become Max Shreck. Dent would be the one to create Catwoman, who would scar him at the end, turning him into Two-Face. However, Billy D. Williams apparently couldn't make it, so Max Shreck was created instead. However, this is completely an internet rumor. Screenwriter Daniel Waters himself has debunked this, saying that no, Max Shreck was always in this story from the beginning, and he was originally supposed to be the Penguin's brother. The idea was that there was a brother who was loved and respected, but was really a monster on the inside, as opposed to the Penguin, who was a monster on the outside, but really valued that same love and respect. It was that dichotomy between the brothers that Daniel Waters wanted to explore. He did, however, consider including Harvey into the script, writing in a cameo where Billy D. Williams' Harvey was scarred and would become Two-Face. However, after talking it over with Tim Burton, he decided to cut it because, let's face it, this movie was crowded enough as it was. Yes, Robin was originally supposed to be in Batman Returns, and according to Daniel Waters in Fantasone magazine, he was meant to be a street kid working for Penguin. If you think about it, that does make sense considering the circus connection to Penguin's henchman, the Red Triangle Circus Gang. However, this was later changed to make Robin a garage mechanic who helps Batman when Penguin takes over the Batmobile. The garage mechanic, of course, would reveal that he has an R on his uniform, and the character was to be played, most famously, by Marlon Wayans. History would show that Marlon Wayans would not play Robin, and thus Batman Forever was the first time we saw Robin, played by 45-year-old Chris O'Donnell. Thank you, Kevin Smith, for that joke. Number 3, Alexander Knox was going to show up only to get killed off. Yes, most famously, screenwriter Daniel Waters was not a fan of the 1989 movie, and he was especially not a fan of Robert Wuhl's character, Alexander Knox. To show his revenge on the character, he decided to bring back Knox only to kill him off and quote-unquote crucify him on the bat signal so that his dead body would be flashing all over Gotham to see. This, thankfully, was not included into the final film because Tim Burton just told him to forget about the first movie entirely. Thank God. In Sam Hamm's originally unmade draft for Batman Returns, Kim Basinger's Vicky Vale would have come back and stayed as Bruce Wayne's love interest. However, Bruce would later meet Selina Kyle, who would be sort of the darker, tempting love interest for his Batman side. This version of Catwoman, however, was a lot more of a homicidal villain than the morally ambiguous vigilante that we got in the final film. At the end, Catwoman was brought to justice, and Bruce decided to propose and ask Vicky Vale to marry him on Christmas Day. So basically, the complete opposite of the ending of Heartbroken Bruce that we got in Batman Returns. Screenwriter Sam Hamm had written a draft that was unproduced for Batman Returns, where he would have explained why Joker was hired to kill Bruce Wayne's parents. In his draft, Bruce was part of the 5 families of Gotham, who were rich because of the fact that their ancestors stole money from the Gotham City Bank. This secret carried on for generations until Thomas Wayne refused to be a part of it, thus leading the other 4 families to hire Joker, aka Jack Napier at this time, to kill Thomas and Martha Wayne. And that is 5 things you didn't know about Batman Returns. Please check out the Superhero Stuff You Should Know podcast, where we dive into all of those things in much more detail, including full breakdowns of the unmade scripts or casting decisions that never happened. The links to those are in the description below. If you're able, please join our Patreon. Here's a list of our current supporters. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'm Benoit. Thanks for joining me in the BenCave. In the meantime, I'm going to enjoy some fishy swa. Oh, that's cold. Hold on, let me do that again. I did not get a lot of soup on that.
It's supposed to be cold.